Hey everyone, it is Super Bowl Sunday. That makes it February 5th here, Super Bowl Central in Minnesota. We welcomed our, I think they said million+ visitors with a lot of cold and a lot of snow. And, you know, like true Minnesotans, we are showing our visitors how we embrace the cold, and there have been some fun activities that I've seen out there on the news, and which I think is awesome. And our visitors are, I think, embracing it for the most part. And anyway, it's been crazy. So I want to get this video out because my kids are out of the house with my husband. They went to go get their haircuts. So I thought I would try to do this real quick. I wish I could wait until after I go to my L&S Stitchville. They're having a 20% off Super Bowl sale today. So I'm going to hit that here in another couple of hours. It started about an hour ago, and I just didn't want to be stampeded. No, but it's nice to get kind of past the rush. It's a little bit more relaxing, but you know, I don't get a lot of shopping done because, you know, we chat with other people and it's great to catch up too. So hopefully there'll still be time for that as we look for some awesome purchases. But it's not like I don't have plenty here to talk about right now. So let's go ahead with that. So first I thought I would start off with one of my whips. And so this is back in the rotation. I took a break from it, as some of you know. And so this is Dragons of Sumatra by Long Dog Sampler. And I feel like I've been stitching on it for a while, but haven't made much progress. But I actually have. So I finished this motif right here, and I've started coming across the top right here. So I'll probably continue to go along this way. The page ends right about here, so you know, I'll probably start now moving down to the bottom and again working my way across this way. But it's coming along really nicely. I really enjoy stitching this piece. I don't know why. Maybe it is because I'm used to big projects, and to me, there are little finishes throughout this thing, so I've really enjoyed stitching that. And this is the primary whip that I have right now. I do have my bus project still. Haven't made a whole lot of progress. I'm pretty exhausted from work these days, so I end up just sitting on the bus, staring out the window, as opposed to pulling out my stitching. So that's what I've been using that time for instead of stitching on the bus. I do have a finish this week. So this project was nowhere near on my list of stuff to do in the near term, but it just so happened that on Facebook, Fiberlicious was having its kind of random fabric sale, and I had already picked out the fabric I was going to use for this project. And so when she had this sale of this fabric, and when it came, I thought, okay, fine, I'll just grab it and save it for when I'm ready to stitch on it. And when the fabric came, I had to stitch on it right away, because most of the fabric colors that I'm used to using, just because of the nature of the project, not that I'm opposed to hand-dyed fabrics, actually I love hand-dyed fabrics, but mostly are just kind of a standard antique white or cream or beige. But here I got this awesome red fabric, and so on it I had to stitch Ho 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 Be Jolly, and this is by Needle Bling Designs, and it's just, yeah, it was really simple. You know, honestly, it was not very thought-provoking, which is perfectly fine. I do have to admit I sometimes got tired of some of this, but just from its simple nature kind of overcame some of that. There were a couple changes that I made. So the buckle I stitched in metallic, as opposed to, I think it was just a DMC with a metallic color. And then I also left off, there's a 1-stitch border all around this, which I also left off. What I'm thinking of doing is finishing this as a pillow, and getting some trim that's fuzzy. Either that or finding small white pom-pom trim to go around the edge. I think that would look really neat. So I'm going to finish it as a little pillow. So I thought that would be cool. I've never done a pillow finish before, so that's unique in and of itself. All right, so I got that. I did have some haul, not a bit. So I'm doing the Stitch from Stash, in theory, that's on the Facebook page, and I'm not doing very well at it. I will tell you that. So I am almost at this point just calling myself out now with the Super Bowl sales, and I'm a bag-aholic, and I got a ton of project bags, and so I pretty much, yeah, I'm done. So let's just embrace that and show you what I got. And I haven't even taken them out of the plastic bags yet. I will, and cherish every one. So I got this one. So I am actually, for those of you who don't know, I'm actually half Japanese. And these little cats were a big part of my childhood. So I had to get one of these. This is a full-size project bag. It is folded in half. So, I don't know, 9 by 14, something like that. So it's folded in half. Anyway, I fell in love with this. I thought the fabric in here was going to be red, though, not pink. Can't say I'm a big fan of that, but otherwise, I love it. I got this from So Much to Love on Etsy. And actually, I got a few bags, so they're all So Much to Love from Etsy. Again, folded in half. I loved these little witches. Aren't they cute? I thought they were hysterical. I'm a big Halloween fanatic, so I had to get this one. This one was great. Again, it's a full-size bag, just folded in half. I also got Superwoman. Gotta feel empowered, right? As we're stitching the power, right? So, had to get one of these. I thought this was fun. Again, folded in half. I also got a couple stitched projects that are the red truck, you know, with the Christmas tree in the back. And I've seen a lot of the project bags out there, and I don't know, they just weren't my thing. And then I found this, and I loved it again, from the same person from So Much to Love. I thought he was cute, so I had to get it. Again, Halloween. Love those bottles. Oh, I really love this bag. Love the purple, yeah, the green, the orange, the black, spider webs. And then I got some little bags. So I don't know what to use the little bags for, little maybe accessory packs, but, and I suppose I could have asked her to make them into a big project bag, but anyway, I thought they were cute. So I'm into bees a lot now too, so there's a honeycomb at the top, and there are all these beads. She also includes this little, like, fob for the zipper. Those are handmade. I love those. And then I also got a mermaid one. I just love these little mermaids. I thought they were cute. So again, you can see the So Much to Love on Etsy. All right, the other couple things that I got, so I don't know if any of you have seen these. I don't see these a lot. So this is a two-headed clamp. I think they're, or no, I'm sorry, a double flexi clamp. Can you see that? Double flexi clamp. And so what I do is I clamp one end to the edge of a table and the other end to my chart. And it's great. It holds my chart for me, and I can just look over, and it's fantastic. The other one that I had cracked right here. And so this is from Daylight Company, and they are actually, they're global. They do have a place in the U.S. When I emailed their U.S. distribution, she said there was not a demand for these, but they sell them in the U.K. So bummed about that, but ended up going to so-and-so online and basically ordering this. The other one is still workable, but it's gonna go. And when it does, I wanna make sure I have a spare. So this is that. And of course, they were having a sale on long dogs, and I'm starting to get into long dogs. So I had to pick up this one. I love the Virlande motifs, so I had to get this. So I got that. And I will probably do it in a black like this. All right. And then off of Stash Unload, so I usually don't do very many animals, but this one is funny. Sometimes I get stressed out a lot, especially at work, so I think I might hang this up at work to tell people to not do this. Don't stress me out. Isn't that cute? I thought that was cute and funny. So I'm going to make this and stick it at my desk very prominently, maybe on the door. So if people come knocking, they can keep this in mind. All right. I do want to do a shout out to Saho-san. So she just started doing Flosstube videos out of Japan, and I have to give her kudos because she's doing all of her Flosstube videos in English, which is quite remarkable, and just putting herself out there. I have a lot of admiration for her. And I posted on her comments on her site, and I told her I bought some kits in Japan, and of course, because she had made a comment in her video that there weren't a lot of kits in Japan, and I'd been there in August. I've gone there quite a bit, actually, and I was like, oh, I found some great stuff there. Nothing obviously like the selection here in the U.S., but still some things that I thought were unique to Japan. So if you can indulge me for just a second, and I will translate everything that I've said. けど、Sahoさん、はじめまして。どうぞよろしく。私、3つぐらいキット日本から買いました。これ買った？割に簡単けど、すごく可愛らしかった。だから買いました。今、娘の部屋でぶら下げてます。そして、これも買った。日本で。そしてこのキットは阪急デパートで買いました。だけどこれも10年前だったかな。そしてこれのキット、8月に買いました。このビスコーニュー。こんな見たことないから買いました。So for the rest of you, what I was telling Saho-san, and I'll repeat what I said. So these are the last three things that I showed you I actually bought in Japan. This is a biscornu, and I can't say that I've seen a biscornu that is this shape. And I just thought it was really pretty. I love the pearls at the end of each of the corners. So I had to pick this up. It's about 1,300 yen. I don't know, Saho-san, which is, I don't know, $11, $12. So I picked that up. It has even the stuffing included in there and the pearls. So that's great. And then these are kits that I actually bought in Japan. And I don't know if you can see, you can get a pretty good picture of it, but the opalescent fabric is just so unique and I love it. This isn't like opalescent fabric that we have here in the US from distribution. So I'm not a huge Ada fan, but I loved this fabric and the way that they did their opalescent in there. So I used it. And these were very simple, obviously very simple designs to make. If you can see the framing that I did in the mat, it has sort of a texture to it too. So both of these I have hanging up in my youngest daughter's room. These were very simple. I've had these for years. I was telling Saho-san I probably bought these 10 years ago. But I have these hanging up in my daughter's room, and I just love them. So I want them more integrated, I guess, into the Japanese culture, which is really hard here in Minnesota. Obviously, there isn't a huge Japanese presence here like there is in Hawaii, for example. But I wanted them to have a little bit of their culture, you know, not glaring them in the face every day, but at least a part of it. So that's why I have these in their room. So at any rate, for future plans, I just plan to keep doing my long dog. I'm sorry, yeah, this Dragons of Sumatra. So I will continue to work on this. I don't know if I'm going to start anything new necessarily. Oh, you know what? I did start the red band sampler. I didn't bring it over to where I'm sitting now. I had the best of intentions to keep up with every release. No, not going to happen. So, so I don't know what, I just wasn't feeling it, I guess. So now I've been primarily stitching on my dragons. Even though it's funny, I haven't run into a dragon yet. So I've stitched almost a third of it and haven't hit a dragon. I'm waiting for my dragon. But I'll get there eventually. So that's my plan. Today we'll probably go to a Super Bowl party somewhere and eat too much and not get any stitching done. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Anyway, I hope everyone is getting some stitching time done, getting outside to enjoy the fresh air. It's just, I mean, it's been cold here in Minnesota, but the fresh air has just been awesome, almost invigorating. I've really liked it, but all right. Well, take care. Hopefully all of you aren't going to go Super Bowl shopping like I am. I am not the example here. So anyway, I will show you that haul next time, and happy stitching. Bye.